Hey everyone, John Runner 88 here with another Star Wars figure review, and this time it is Cal Kestis from Jedi Survivor. And amazing that we have this figure. Kind of frustrating that we don't have one from Jedi Fallen Order, but awesome that they are doing a pretty strong showing so far of Survivor products. They had like a 3-pack. I didn't pick that one up just because I don't like the price points that they've been doing on like the multi-packs as far as when it comes to like the 3-packs or whatever that they've been putting out. The like Obi-Wan collection of figures, and then there's the Jedi Survivor figures. They're just a little too pricey for me, at least at the moment. I'll probably pick them up if I see them on clearance somewhere or whatever. But this is Cal Kestis. We have his card back here. I'll move him out of the way for a second. Got a, some kind of promo image. He's a video game character, so they can pull that from wherever they want in the video game. But looks cool, and I like the green that they chose for the background. And he's an awesome figure. One thing that I am confused with, though, is that why did they not do like a separate piece for his hair? I'll show you with like Andor here. He's got a separate sculpt for his hair, and they plop the hair on. I don't know why they didn't do that with Cal here, because then they could just tool up his other hairdo from the previous game, and then you would just plop it on this head, and then you'd be good to go for Fallen Order. But it's all sculpted, and I don't know why they did that. And you're like, oh my god, how'd you get BD1 to stay on his back like that? I have some painter's tape, and it is just folded up, and I tucked his feet into a little pocket on the end, and he's holding up just fine for what I'm using him for. But that brings me to BD1, I suppose. Take that piece off. Actually, I was using the painter's tape for some of the pictures for the thumbnail, and I got it to stick for a little bit, but then I like kind of forgot how I folded it, but then I figured out that little pocket method, and it works great. BD1, great little sculpt. However, I'm annoyed because it looks like these should like pivot or swivel, but they don't. I feel like if you could heat these up, they're definitely plugged in there, I would imagine, but like give us the movement, the articulation. He's got his head that moves just fine, and up here his legs move. They're on they got like little balls, but then that also brings me to his legs. They should have just done little pins on that. There are little pins in there. They sculpted pins, but it's all one piece. I don't know why they didn't do separate pieces. Obviously for pricing and the already full tooling they're doing for the figure, the price is already up there. But they could have repainted this guy a million times for the different like color combinations in the games and whatnot. They've done it in the Black Series. They've had him painted up a few different times. And then if they come out with a Pelimoto, they could have pumped him out with that too, because she is a little BD droid. But onto the show, the main attraction. Unlit lightsaber. Awesome that we've been getting them back. They kind of gave us the shaft a little bit with Mandalore Ahsoka, the Corvus Ahsoka, and the Mandalore Maul. They didn't get unlit sabers, and it's very frustrating, especially with Ahsoka, because she always looks great with her sabers on her belt and everything. He's got a little. I really wish his waist here moved more. It doesn't have much of a ball joint to it. It's kind of just like a swivel. I'm assuming it's just like his vest and stuff getting in the way, just the sculpt of it. Maybe the belt a little bit too. But everything else is good. His hip articulation is a little. It's not the smoothest for me. It still works just fine, but it feels like I'm doing something to like break it, but I'm not. And it's a hard plastic barbell in there, so I don't have much to worry about. Unless I'm like really like pulling at it or twisting it. But he's got the ankle rockers. He's got the knees. He's got everything you want. Similar to Cassian in this wave, and even Vel, their heads don't move too much. His is a little bit more. Cassian is the worst offender of the wave with not being able to move his head. It's very... But yeah, Cassian doesn't move at all, really, but Cal does a really good job getting around. You can kind of... I mean, if you push at it, you can get it, his like head raised up a little bit, but other than that, it's looking good. I have had no issues with the paint apps for the eyes this wave, which is cool. It's always frustrating when you get some wonky looking eyes. But other than that, aside from maybe he could use a few more paint apps, like especially like right here on his like belt or like his like kind of sash here. In the game, this is kind of like silver and whatnot. There's some silver flashes, but nothing that customizers can't just add in there. And then he's got his blaster that's nice and tucked away. Something I appreciate a lot is when you can get all the accessories on a figure. And aside from his unlit saber, his lit saber, he can hold everything. And the cool thing about him is that he can dual wield in the game, so you can have a saber on his belt and a saber in his hand, and it looks just fine. But yeah, I think that's it for Cal Kestis. Great addition to the vintage collection. It's awesome that this wave of figures has been like just all like mostly new sculpts for the most part. It's like half new sculpts, and then the other half is just some really cool characters, you know, like this guy here, which I'll be doing a review on soon. But yeah, that's Cal Kestis. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Go follow me over on Instagram, JohnRunner88 over there as well. And I have a lot of behind the scenes pictures, different angles of thumbnails and whatnot. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.